Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to be talking about Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. It was directed by Rachel Taylor and stars Robert Englund and Lisa Zane. It's supposed to take place 10 years later after the last film, and Alice and Jacob are mentioned in the film that they moved away from Springwood, and the rest of the Elm Street children have died, and Freddy can no longer kill. And Freddy finds out that there's one kid left in Springwood, so Freddy decides to use him, and he sends him across the border, and Freddy wants him to go fetch him some more kids to bring back to Springwood so Freddy can kill him. So this kid bumps his head and he loses his memories, and the cops bring him to this youth shelter where he's named John Doe by Maggie, which is a caregiver there. And there's some other kids there as well. There's Carlos, which he was abused by his family, which he ended up with a hearing impairment. And there's Tracy. She's a tough and she's a angry girl because she was raped by her father. And then there's Spencer, which he's a stoner and he has issues with his father, and he likes video games. And Maggie, the caregiver there, she keeps having this recurring dream about this little girl, and this little girl sees this man killing this woman, and John Doe has the same dream about this little girl. So Maggie decides to take John Doe and the rest of the kids on a road trip to Springwood, and once they're there, Freddy is killing the kids there. And Carlos has a dream about Freddy, and Freddy takes a chalkboard and scratches the chalkboard, and Carlos' head explodes, and he dies. And then you have Spencer, which is, he's high, and he's all doped up, and he has this dream about being in a video game. And Freddy is controlling the game. He's got a power glove, which was really popular in the 90s. For the original NES, and Freddy's like, now I'm playing with power. So he's playing the video game, and he's controlling Spencer, and Spencer, in his sleep, he's like getting up and he's bouncing around, and it's like a big Looney Tunes cartoon, you know. This whole movie has a lot of Roadrunner cartoon kind of inspired. It's really goofy. This scene's kind of goofy, but Spencer gets killed by Freddy. And John Doe, he has a dream of Freddy, and Freddy reveals to him that he had a daughter. And you find out, after John Doe gets killed by Freddy, you find out that Maggie is Freddy's daughter. And Maggie's real name is Catherine Kruger, and Maggie puts on 3D glasses, and she dreams of being in Freddy's mind, and she goes into his childhood, and she sees him as a child at school, and he's killing small animals, and the kids are making fun of him. And then she sees him as a teenager and his stepfather abusing him, and it shows Freddy kill his stepfather. And then you see she sees another dream where she's a little girl, and this is what she's been dreaming about, is this little girl, which is her. And this little girl is witnessing her father, which is Freddy, and Freddy is killing her mom. And Freddy tells the little girl, which is Maggie, he tells her that not to tell, and she did. And they're trying to imply that this is the reason why he was sent to jail, and the reason why, the parents went and killed him later on when he got out of a technicality. So this is the reason why Freddy is trying to bring back, Maggie back, because he wants to kill her for telling. So Maggie pulls Freddy into the real world, and she throws a bunch of knives at him. He's stuck to the wall, and she takes his glove and puts it on, and she stabs him with his own glove, and then she takes a pipe bomb and sticks it in him, and Freddy explodes. And then at the end of the film, Maggie says Freddy's dead, and that's how the end of the film. I had a lot of fun with this film. There's some, I always hear negative reviews about this film, but I actually enjoy the movie. I mean, it's goofy. Freddy is, you can't take him seriously, in this film. He's not scary anymore, but I do enjoy the film. I like it better than 2, 4, and 5, actually. I just like the story a little bit better. I like the dream sequences. I like some of the one-liners. I actually laugh at them more in this. The other ones from 4 and 5, I never thought he was really that funny in those. Some parts were kind of funny, but this one I laugh more about. And I don't know, I enjoy this one. His makeup looks decent in this one. Dream sequences are decent. The whole Spencer in the video game, and I mean, it's kind of goofy, but I kind of like it in a way. The whole going into Freddy's mind and seeing his backstory, that's the highlight of the film. I think that's really cool that they did that. They never really showed, they talked about it in the first film and the second film. They talked about, who Freddy was, but they never showed it. And this is more in depth of, his backstory. So I like that they did that. And I like that they showed Robert Englund without the makeup. That was cool. And him interacting with his daughter in the real world, and him being weaker, and her, kicking his ass. I thought that was cool. And the whole dream demons, I thought that was cool too. They're the reason why he's immortal, and why he's invading dreams, and this dream stalker. They're the reason why he has the power to do that. So I like that. It's kind of goofy, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that idea. I like some of the one-liners Freddy says. Freddy. Some of the scenes where Freddy's like riding a broomstick and he's like a witch, pretending to be a witch, and he says a line from Wizard of Oz. He's like, "I'll get you, my pretty, and your little soul too," Or he says, like there's one scene where he's cutting his fingers off. He's like, "First they tried burning me, then they tried burying me," and then he cuts his fingers off, and he flicks them off, and he's like, "This is my favorite part," and then he flicks the guy off, and then he cuts that finger off, and he's like, "They even tried holy water, but I just keep on ticking," So, yeah. I enjoy a lot of the one-liners, and for the most part, I mean, the movie's got some things that are kind of dumb about it. I mean, it's goofy, but I enjoy it. I enjoyed Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. I like the whole backstory, and I enjoy it a lot more than 4 and 5 and 2. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with this one, and I hope you enjoy this review of Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare, and tune in to my next review of Wes Craven's New Nightmare. So, Hope you enjoy the review, and I hope you guys have a good day. Take it easy.